Are you in the position where you want to buy a home, but you want your first home to be your best home? You want the home with the great curb appeal, 4+ bedrooms, 3+ bathrooms, pool in the backyard, space for a dog, whatever that looks like for you. Is that what you want? You don't want to waste time with them. You just want to save, put your head down, save your money, and get that home whenever you're ready. Well, I have a strategy that might work for you. I'm Darius. I'm a local realtor in the DFW area. I would love to help you. Go ahead and start sharing, and subscribing this video and this page. Now, if you're 1, 2, 3 years away, you're doing great. Keep saving. Stick to your guns. You're close. But if you're 3+ years, 4 or 5, maybe 6, I have a way that might help you. Okay? So I'm taking you back 2019, 2020, I don't know, right before COVID. My wife and I, we were living downtown, had a beautiful apartment, affordable rent, great distance from our jobs. Everything was nice. Sun was shining. It was great. It was great. I can't complain. But I couldn't shake the feeling that I was getting taken advantage of. Everything was great. We loved the apartment. We loved everything about it. But I couldn't shake the feeling that I was getting taken advantage of. I probably wasn't. If you speak to someone today, they probably say, no, you're not. But I felt it. Why is that? Because the money I was paying for rent was just going out of my pocket. It wasn't coming back to me. At the end of the day, yeah, it was affordable. It was a nice place. But I wasn't going to see that again. So I said, wife, we have to buy something. Knowing my wife, you don't know my wife. I know my wife. Knowing my wife, from the get-go, she wanted to stay where we were at. We had a nice setup. What do we need to go buy a home for? It's going to be more expensive. Plus, I want my first home to be that home. I don't want to have to waste time with a home I don't like. I had to convince her. I'm telling you, it took some time. But eventually saw a realtor. We got searching for a home in the area, toured a number of homes. And to be honest, at our price point, she didn't want to see anything. I barely wanted to see anything. But I couldn't get over that feeling that we had, right? So I had to make the decision. We had to make the decision. We're married. Partners, keep that in mind. Not I, we. Back to the story. We had to make the decision after a lot of discussion, battling, debating, praying, to invest our money rather than in an apartment to now in a home. So we went for it. We found a home. It was actually a new build. We found a home where we could keep our payments very similar to what we were paying in an apartment, to where we could get great incentives in getting in the home, have it somewhat what we liked and how we can, make it ours for a little bit, to where we could keep that payment low so that now everything's pretty much the same. Yes, we have to travel. We had to travel a little bit more. We had to move out to the suburbs, is what it is. I missed it. I missed the city, but I was able to shake that feeling. I was able to get it off my back. Our money was no longer just being thrown away into the trash can, in my opinion.
So in my opinion,
it was no longer just being given away. Now that money went to something that was ours, our home. And because of that, when we decided to move a couple years later, that money, we saw it back returned to us. Now, this isn't the strategy for everyone. Some people will not want to sacrifice city living. Some people will not want to sacrifice the cost that it takes to initially get into a home. Some people like the ease, the maintenance. If those are your things, more power to you. Stick to your guns. You know what you want. But if you had that feeling like I had, it's okay. It's okay. I got a strategy for you. The strategy is buy the starter home. Buy the home that may need some improvements. Buy the home that's not in the city. Maybe in the suburbs. May need to commute to work. Buy it. Give it a couple years. Sit on it. And once you give it some time, you give it a little TLC. You make some payments towards it. Eventually, those payments you're making, which aren't just being given away to whoever owns the place, the apartment, like you would if you were renting. Remember, these payments aren't just being given away. They're investing into you. So now, these payments that you made, Maybe you've made some payments to the principal. Maybe you've doubled up your payments once a year, something like that. Maybe you bought in a great location and the price of your home has got up. Whatever those things are, many things can impact the value of your home and or how much home you have paid off. So now 3, 4, 5, 6 years later, you've sat on it, lived in it, maybe even improved it. And now you can sell that home at maybe a higher rate. Maybe you have a good amount paid off. Whatever that looks like, you can sell that home and you can take the proceeds on top of what you've been saving from your normal job. We're not changing your income source. So you're saving the same amount that you would have before, putting that same amount in the bank. Now the payments that you would be making to rent as paying off your loan piece by piece by piece. So whenever it comes time to buy that property that you've dreamed of, that property that has all the bells and whistles, the yard space, the bedrooms, bathroom count, the curb appeal, whatever that looks like, you have the down payment solely from the money you generated from owning your first home. You can sell that first home and put that money directly into your second home. By doing this strategy, buying a home, putting money into this home, sitting on it for a little bit, maybe making a couple of extra payments here and there, improving the property maybe a little bit, whatever that looks like, you can do it. You can do it. And through that sacrifice, you're letting your money work for you. And in a couple of years, you're able to buy the home that you would like, hopefully at a faster pace than you would have before. Plus, I'm not gonna lie. So my wife, she didn't want to do it. She did not want to do it. But once you got into the home, you realize even in a starter home, you have so much more space than you normally would in an apartment or a rental. There's something about ownership that just feels good. It's yours, right? There's so many things that come with it. You start wanting to talk to your neighbors. You start wanting to maintain your yard. You okay with going to the store? It's the neighborhood store. It's your neighborhood. All I'm saying is explore it. It's not for everyone. It's not for everyone. But if you were like I was, and you didn't want to just deposit money that you will not see a return on, maybe that's an option for you. Try it out. Give it 3, 4, 5 years. Take that money, put it into your next home. You'll be able to be a couple of steps closer than you were before to where you wanted to go. If it works for you, great. If it doesn't, that's okay. If you have other strategies that may work, that are simple, anyone can do, let me know. I'm happy to pass on the information, put it in the comments. I'm sure somebody wants to see it. But I'm Darius. I'm a local realtor in the DFW area. I would love to help you. Go ahead and start sharing, and subscribing this video and this page. Let me know what you want to hear. I'm here to help the public, to serve the public, right? Whether that's information, whether that's service, I got you. Let me know. Be blessed.